Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Hit the like button, subscribe, and get ready to leave your comments below. Lots to talk about on today's show. Loads to go through, lots to talk about. I want to get your reaction. I want to get your, obviously to my opinions, but I want to get your thoughts, feelings ahead of one of the biggest games in the Premier League so far this season. Chelsea travel to Anfield. And the rhetoric has been amazing. The rhetoric has truly been amazing in the build-up to this game. And what I mean by that is, who have Liverpool played? Who have Chelsea played? Have we really seen improvement under Chelsea, or have they been a little bit lucky? Have Liverpool really been excellent this season with a brilliant start to the campaign, or have they been fundamentally untested at the highest level? There's so many plots and side plots, so many challenges that I think hold water. You will hear Liverpool fans say Chelsea supporters shouldn't get ahead of themselves. They are literally 7 games into a process. You can't believe there is genuine improvement in that time. But at the same time, those same Liverpool fans will say Ryan Gravenberch has turned a corner. He's become the player we thought he would in a new role 7 games in. There is almost an air of hypocrisy here, and this comes from both sides as well. Just last night on the Top 6 show, sitting there listening for 10, 15, 20 minutes without reacting, without saying anything, just listening, digesting, going through what was being said. What I found interesting, what I found intriguing was the way when either a Chelsea or a Liverpool fan said, we have played well this season, the other was quick, in my opinion, for a little bit of fear, was quick to jump on it, quick to pounce on it, quick to say, no, you haven't. You haven't done it for 90 minutes in each game that you've played in. There's been spells in games or matches you've lost or games that you didn't win where we saw your vulnerabilities. We saw you could be got at. We can see that you were not perfect. And there's an element of truth to this. But I think it's universal truth. Most teams don't dominate for 90 minutes. Most teams don't have games where they fail to afford their opponents opportunities or spells in the game where they're second best. We've almost become so kind of, I think the word I'm looking for here is pedantic with that talking point. But what I feel listening to both Chelsea and Liverpool fans talk is they both know each other are dangerous. There is a fear deep down inside. Whether they want to admit this exists or not, that is down to them and a conversation in the mirror with their manhood. And I mean their internal manhood, not anything physical. Pause. Any of you saying that, just pause for a moment, all right? I think Liverpool fans know that Chelsea are going to be a threat. I think they know it's going to be the toughest test that their defence has come up against so far. I know that Chelsea fans realise that even though there's been improvements so far under Maresca, they could still lose this game. They could still be outclassed in this game. Liverpool could show them levels. There is that potential. This Liverpool team are not in a rebuild. This Liverpool team, you could argue, are going for a transition of manager, but it's just an appointment of a top head coach replacing a brilliant head coach with the same structure that has led to them being a very consistent team, winning multiple trophies over the past 7 to 8 years. They are not in a rebuild like a Man United. They are not in a restructuring and a rebuilding of the whole football club, as many have tried to point out. And Chelsea fans know they're up against a very difficult tide. The midfield battle is going to be so intriguing. Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. That is probably going to be the 3 from Chelsea. We know Caicedo has been one of the best midfield players in the Premier League so far this season. He is demonstrating that Brighton form. He has sort of recaptured the essence of the player we saw. That when he came to Brighton, when he first came to the Premier League, he was immense. He was just almost impossible to get past. He could drive and carry the ball. He was just a joy to behold. And that is why Chelsea invested so much money in him. Cole Palmer, one of the best football players on planet Earth right now, not just on in terms of technical ability, but the delivery, the output, the consistency from this young man is absolutely spellbinding. Enzo Fernandez is where the big question comes in. A lot of Chelsea fans still defending him, and I understand it. A lot of Chelsea fans still think that he will come good at the highest level. And of course, there is the possibility of this. Of course there is. Of course he can still make it at Chelsea. But is he going to be played in the position that gets the best out of him? That's the question. And then you look at Liverpool. I think McAllister has been excellent for them. An absolute brilliant 8. Wonderful on the ball. Good defensive awareness. A powerhouse in so many ways. You then have Ryan Gravenberch, who I was gutted when Liverpool signed him. I thought it was mad that Bayern Munich let him go. And Slot has unlocked him. Slot has got the very best out of this man. Has turned him into, I think, a bit of a brick wall for opponents. Hard to get past, hard to break down. He wins the ball back well. He drives with it. He can pass and move the ball into dangerous areas with relative ease. He has just been a phenom so far this season, there's no doubt. And then you have Szoboszlai, who can have moments in games, he can have moments in seasons, but has been, just like Enzo Fernandez, somewhat inconsistent at times, and Liverpool fans have definitely called that out. So that midfield battle is going to be intriguing. The attack, look, one's got Mo Salah in it, I've already mentioned him, Palmer is in the other, and they both have players that on their day, Diaz in great form, Jota we know can score goals, even Darwin Núñez is capable of moments. With Chelsea, I'm so intrigued to see Jadon Sancho tested against a top team, top defenders, against a top head coach, because I think he's looked excellent so far after he's moved from Man United to Chelsea, which from a United perspective is gutting, but I'm very, very happy for the young man. What will Nico Jackson do as well? That is what I want your views and opinions on. However, all week I have said this game is going to be a draw. All week, I have felt as though both teams will hurt each other. Both teams will get on the score sheet, but it will end in a draw. But what we would take away from this game is that both sides have the capability. Both sides have the mental strength. Both teams will show any remaining doubters that they are not just in top 4 contention. They can stay with Arsenal and City for a prolonged period this season. Now, whether you consider that being in the title race or not, it's a little bit like the world class debate. Everybody seems to define it differently. There is no clear definition of what a title race looks like. But they're going to stay with the pack for a while. I think both will prove it this weekend. However, Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to nick it. I think both teams will have moments. Both teams will play well for stages in the game. I don't think this game is going to be a case of, oh my God, did you see how bad Liverpool were? Wow, Chelsea have been exposed. I don't see it going that way personally. I don't see that. That isn't how I'm imagining this game to be. I feel that we'll be impressed with both sides, but I think Chelsea are going to win. I think Chelsea are going to pull clear. In this game, of course, but I think they're going to do it. 3-2 Chelsea. Last minute as well, or late in the game. I think Chelsea might win this. And I've got a feeling it's going to be a Cole Palmer dagger. I think Cole Palmer is going to step up in this game and show the world that I can do it against the big boys as well. Cole Palmer is getting that Beckham treatment about kind of his level of intelligence. He's getting the early Ronaldo treatment in the Premier League of whenever he does something good. Yeah, but he hasn't done this yet. Yeah, he hasn't done that yet. Yeah, but he hasn't done that other thing yet. And they'll keep doing it to Palmer, like they've done it to Mo Salah, like they did it to Cristiano Ronaldo. Certain players just get this, well, we're just going to keep moving the goalposts until we say that he's brilliant. And then they'll do this for 15 years. And then when he does start to decline when he's older, they'll go, told you he weren't that good. I can already see it, right? It's as clear as the nose on the end of my face. But I'm predicting a Chelsea win. I know some Liverpool fans are going to be infuriated by that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's a footballing opinion. If you think I'm wrong, just tell me you think I'm wrong. If I get it wrong, I'll hold it. And I'll congratulate Liverpool for winning. But I got a sneaky feeling 3-2 Chelsea. High scoring game. I think Chelsea are going to do it. As ever, I want your thoughts. I want your feelings in the comment section below. Please hit the like button before you leave and make sure you are subscribing. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'm going to see you all again soon. Peace.